So, Aline, what's your story about this land?
The story about this land is that when the Spaniards came, they introduced cattle a long time ago in this region. And so a lot of forest has been converted into pasture lands. And I've only been coming to this exact spot for like 5 years, but every time I come, which is maybe twice a year, I see how the soils are eroding more trees are being chopped down. And right here we have just a small example of a river. And you can see how the riparian corridors are, well, they don't have a lot of trees. In this part we actually have trees, but there are some big areas that don't have any trees at all. And now the levels of erosion are getting so bad that where this river goes to the sea, there is so much soil that has been transported that the water levels are like sometimes half a meter. People can't fish anymore, and even the coral reefs are being covered by this soil that is being carried from this part of the mountains to the sea. So
how many miles is that?
It's miles. Okay, it's like 120
kilometers.
Or more, not more.
So there's massive soil erosion.
Yes, and obviously the crops are being less productive. The water is also being polluted because of the cities. The things they use for the cows, the herbicides, and all those things are also going into the water. So our water is being contaminated. The ecosystem services are no longer available. This used to be an enormous forest that captured water. And
is this the place where you did your research for your master's?
it's very near here, yeah, and it's very similar.
What were you looking at? What was the story pitch for the research?
I was studying 2 species of cloud forest seedlings and evaluate how they did in different types of grasses, native versus exotic grasses, so that I could learn what the trees' reactions are in different environments, taking the initial vegetation as a baseline in order to be able to make better decisions and optimize resources.
For what reason you selected this as a sample? This area?
This area, because I love it and I want it to be better, basically.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias. Thank you. Great story.